Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm glad you're going to join me for 45 minutes of Pilates. All you're going to need, besides your smile and your good attitude, is a mat and one small weight. I'm using a 3-pound weight. You can use anything between 1 to 5 pounds. Using a weight in Pilates is not meant to be really heavy for the upper body. It's meant to work the core. So we don't want to use anything really big because many times everything else wants to take over for the core. We want to round our shoulders, we want to tighten our hip flexors. So a lot of the cueing throughout class is going to be things that are going to try to help relax everything else to make those abdominals do the work. Okay, so you can also do this with an unopened water bottle or just no weight at all. So this is a Skype class that I videoed. When I'm facing the camera, as far as left and right, either do what you see me doing or do what you hear me saying. And let's just take things at your pace today. Modify when you need to. Throw your pride and ego out the door. Literally, walk to another room, leave it there. Because you want to be able to work at your pace and not do things that, gosh, I should be able to do that. You need to listen to your body. Don't want anything to hurt the low back, the neck. There's ways to modify each and every one of these exercises. So take a couple minutes to focus. Put everything else to the side, bring your attention to your breath, your muscles, and here we go. Welcome to Pilates. Let's go ahead and have a seat. Make sure you've got your one small weight. That's all you're gonna need today. And your smile and good attitude are just a bonus. You'll get more out of class if you've got those. So, all right, so let's sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and have your right leg in front. Let's bring that chin in your chest. And again, just sit up nice and tall. Think about those shoulder blades just pressing into your imaginary back pockets. As we glance forward, let's just start to inch our fingertips away from us. Loosen up our back and hips a little bit before we get going on our core work. So let's just gently think about that, the middle of that chest just sinking towards the mat. And just bring yourself here to this present moment. Let's wind around to your left. Right hand on top. So while we're working our core, we do want to be focused on what we're doing and not distracted and hurt our back or anything like that. Let's take your right arm and reach as long as you can. And if it feels okay, let's take that left hand, reach across, and just allow yourself to sink down. And then let's inhale, both arms up. And exhale, shoulders down. Gently look over your right shoulder. Lifting that head up and breathing. And let's untwist. Let's come to an upper push-up position. Let's do a couple things before we stretch that other hip. So your upper push-up position, those wrists are below your shoulders, and you're lifting those abdominals up as you do 2 awesome push-ups. And as we take that right leg and lift up and down very slowly for 4, 3, 2, then lift the right toes all the way up. Let's walk those hands back. Nose towards your left knee. Gently swing through so that that right knee is right above the ankle. We're going to tuck the pelvis under and lean back. And let's go ahead and lift that left knee up. Find a spot you're staring at for balance. And toes up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach that left leg back. Take a breath. If you want to bring your chest down a little bit, I want you to work at your pace. Go ahead and lunge on the toes, lean it back. Let's bring those palms down. Right foot back. Let's go ahead and come to both forearms and just alternate hip dips slowly for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Knees apart, big toes together. Exhale, sit it back and breathe. And a nice cat stretch. Glancing up to the ceiling. Let's do that same side a couple more times. Wrists below your shoulders, abs stay lifted. 2, just do the best push-ups you got, whatever you've got in you today. Right toes slowly up and down for 4. You can always have your left knee on the mat if you need to. Right toes lifted, walk those hands back. Nose towards your left knee. Gently swing through. Scoot it up if you need to so that the knee is above the ankle. Let's tuck the pelvis under, lean back. Tap your left toes. Let's find a spot we're staring at for balance. And toes up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's reach the left leg back. Engage the middle, reach those left toes to that back wall and take a breath. Gently lunge on your toes, lean back. Good, palms down. Right foot back. Let's come to those forearms. And slow and controlled hip dips for 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 2, and good. Knees apart. Big toes together. Take a breath and sit it back. And let's arch up and do a nice cat stretch. Glance to the ceiling. And you're going to come to that upper push-up position. One more time for now. Chest is leading and 2 nice push-ups. Good, right toes slowly up and down. 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Let's walk those hands back, nose towards your left knee. Gently swing through. Right knee is right above that ankle. Let's tuck the pelvis under, get that good left hip flexor stretch. Tap those left toes, find that spot you're staring at for balance, toes up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take the left toes back. You can lower the chest a little bit. Breathe. Gently lunge, lean it back. And let's bring those palms down. Right foot back with your forearms on the mat. Lift the abs up in hip dips. 8, 7, 6, 4 more. And 1. Good. Let's sit it back and breathe. And a nice cat stretch. Glancing up to the ceiling. Good. Let's go ahead and have a seat. And let's do some right leg circles. Sitting up if it feels okay with you before we move on. Okay, so you've got the option of circling that right leg around and keeping this left foot down. Or you can circle both legs. I want you to do it all with engaged abs. And we're going to circle around to the right. Notice how I lean back as I bring those legs down. Good. If this for some reason doesn't feel right, you're welcome to lay down and do these right leg circles. But at any point you can put that left foot down on the mat and just circle right. I want you to take it at your pace. Let's do 3 more. I know you're feeling this by now. Good, 2 more. And 1 more. Awesome. Sit in a cross-legged position with your left leg in front. Nice and tall, and let's walk those fingertips out. Good job. Bend your elbows, chest is sinking down. Just take a breath or 2. Try to release tension in the back and the hips. As we wind around to your right, left hand on top. That knee is between your arms. Bend the elbows and breathe. Good, that left arm's gonna reach up to the sky. We're gonna bend that right elbow. And then take that right hand, reach across if that feels okay. And allow yourself to sink down. Good, inhale, arms up. And exhale, shoulders down, lifting the head up. Turn and look over to your left. And let's untwist. Good. Come to your hands and knees, please. Let's bring those wrists below your shoulders. And let's make sure that you're not going to let your hips sag down as you do these. Lift the abs up. 2 great push-ups. Left toes up and down slowly. 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Walk those hands back, nose towards your right knee. Gently swing that left leg through. You want your left knee right above the ankle. Let's tuck the pelvis under and lean back. Good, let's tap those right toes. Find a spot you're staring at for balance. Right toes up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg back. Keep the abs engaged. Good. Gently lunge. Lean it back. Bring those hands down. Left foot back. Remember, if you're wobbling around a little bit, struggling with balance, that's most people. We have a great need to work on our balance. That's why we're doing this. So don't beat yourself up. Let's do 4 more hip dips. 3 more. Have patience with yourself. Knees apart, big toes together. Good job. And a nice cat stretch, especially if you find out, like most of us, one side is better balance, one side's more flexible, one side's stronger. Chest leading 2 great push-ups. We're here to just challenge ourselves, do the best we can. Left toes up for 4. All the way up, walk the hands back, nose towards your knee. Gently, let's swing through. That left knee is right above the ankle. Tuck the pelvis under, let's lean it back. Good, tap those right toes. Find that spot you're staring at for balance. Toes up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg back. If you want to bring that right leg up to hip height, you can. Listening to your body, let's lunge and lean back. Good, palms down. Left foot back. We're down on our forearms. Remember, these hip dips can be done with knees on the mat. Your choice. 8, 7, 6, 4, and good. Knees apart. Big toes together. Breathe and sit it back. Nice cat stretch. Glancing up to the ceiling. Last time. Here we go. Wrists below those shoulders. 2 great push-ups. Left toes up and down. 4, 3, 2. Left leg up. Let's walk those hands back. Nose towards the knee. Gently swing through. That left knee is right above the ankle. Tuck the pelvis under. Let's lean back. Good. Tap those right toes. Right knee up. Please be proud of yourself for doing this today. Just put to the side anything that's best for you to leave out today. I want you to make this your workout. Right toes back. Lifting those abs up. Gently lunge. Lean it back. Good. Palms down. Left foot back. 1 more set of hip dips. Slowly. 8. Remember to bring the knees to the mat when you need to. 6, 4, and good. Knees apart. Big toes together. Breathe and sit it back. Nice cat stretch. Glancing up to the ceiling. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and have a seat at the front of the mat. And let's do those left leg circles. So, you know your options. You can be on your hands. If you need to lay down, please do. You could circle just the left leg or both. So engage your middle, slow and controlled. So we're not kicking those legs around. Good, keep breathing. Good job. Can you do 2 more? Your very best. 1 more. Awesome. Whew. All right, those feet are far away from you. You're going to walk your hands towards those toes and just allow your chest to sink down as you breathe. Each exhale, sinking down just that little bit more. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and find that one small weight. And anything we do with the small weight can always be done without it as well. So let's lean towards those ankles or feet. And if you want to kind of grab those toes as you sink your chest down, you can. And you want to gently push those knees towards the mat. Good. Now with shoulders rolled away from the ears, try to relax your thighs. Engage the abdominals. Good. Let's take that right leg up and reach it towards the weight for 4. Slowly 3. Engage your middle. That's what's lifting you up. 2. And 1. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves up and reach towards those toes. Good. Again, shoulders down. Try to relax your thighs. Engage your middle. So we're just trying to ensure that those abs do most of the work and not as much of that hip flexor. We're going to reach the left leg up for 4. Good. 3, engaging the middle. 2. And 1. As you bring it down, come on up, strong and controlled. Gently lean the chest forward. All right, we're going to do both legs at the same time. Unless if you know that that's not safe for you, just pick a leg and do that one. That's fine. So I'd like you to bend your knees first to bring them in and then straighten them up. And let's reach for 4. Lower the legs slowly. Pause for a second. 3, you decide how low you're lowering the legs. 2 more. We're lifting those hips to use the lower portion of the abs. And 1. We're going to bring ourselves up to a V-sit if that feels okay. Foot down if you need to. And reach for those ankles or feet. Good. Let's go through that again. So shoulders relaxed. Relax your thighs. Engage the middle. Keep breathing. We're not holding our breath at any point. Right leg for 4. Engage the middle to lift you up. That's 3. And 2. And 1. Come on up, strong and controlled, and reach. Good. Time for that left leg. Open chest, relaxed thighs, abs engaged. Left leg, here we go. Strong from the middle for 4. Good. 3. And 2. And 1. Come on up nice and strong. And stretch. Let's do it one more time with both legs. Shoulders down, engage the middle, relax the thighs. I'd like you to bend the knees to bring them in first, and then straighten them up, lift the hips and reach. 4. Good, lift those hips. That's 3. This is 2. One more. And if it feels okay to come up to a V-sit, please. You can put one or both feet down and hold for a second. Let's put this down and just walk those hands towards your ankles or your feet. Bend your elbows. Deep cleansing breaths. Good. All right, I'd like you to come up onto your hands and knees, please. Arch up into your cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. Good. All right, let's go ahead and come to an upper push-up position. Engage your middle, and let's take those knees to your elbows for 8, 7. You could start from your knees if you want to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'd like you to walk your hands back to your feet, and I'd like you to bring those feet wider than your hips. Hold on to your elbows and just rock your whole body from one leg to the other. Hands on your right leg, nose to that knee. And then right arm up, gentle twist. Good. Walk those hands over to the left, nose to the knee. And left arm up, gentle twist. Good. Engage your middle. Let's roll up nice and slow. Shoulders back. One more time. All right, let's go ahead and grab that one weight. These same exercises can be done without the weight if you prefer. So feet are a good distance apart. We're going to reach towards that right leg, bending your right knee. Notice how my head and chest are up. And then I'm going to crunch for 3, 2. Try to keep the right leg far away. Reach again. Good. And crunch. 3, 2, and 1. Let's reach. Same side. 3, abs are nice and engaged. Good. Reach. And crunch for 3. Couple more times. Crunch. 3, 2, 1 more time. For 3. Now go ahead and reach one more time. And then let's crunch for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shoulders back, feet together, the weight's in your left hand. Just take that right arm and reach. Good stretch. And let's go ahead and put that weight down. Let's start at the back of the mat. Abs are engaged. Walk those fingertips down your legs. And you're going to go ahead and walk those hands out. And we're going to tap our toes to the side. Now you could do the same thing from the knees or the toes. Let's do 8. 7 from the knees looks like this. 6, 5, keeping the abs engaged. 4, 3, 2. Let's come down to those forearms, lift the abdominals up, and tap those fingertips for 8, 7, 6. Tapping as far as you can. 5 from the knees is fine. 4, 3, 2, and awesome. Knees apart. Big toes together. Breathe. Exhale, sit it back. Give yourself that nice cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. Good, and let's go ahead and have a seat at the front of the mat. Let's reach for those ankles or toes. Feel free to bend your elbows. Good, let's roll down nice and slow. Try to relax those thighs. Engage your middle. Good, let's go ahead and do wide scissors. If you need a modification, I would suggest the same thing with one leg instead of both. So let's engage your middle, straighten those legs the best that you can. And I want you to take them wide and alternate which leg crosses. 3 or 4 times as you lower down towards the ground, and then slowly bring it up. Again, 3 or 4 times, lowering down towards the ground. That's going to work those abs a little more. And up. Keep breathing. And back down. And slowly back up. Let's do that 2 more times. And up. 1 more time. And back up. Awesome. Let's put the soles of our feet together. Try to clasp your fingertips around your feet, but if not, just hold your ankles. And press the knees apart as those heels pull down. Good. All right. Let's bring those knees and feet together and let's lift those hips up into a bridge. And let's reach those right toes up to the ceiling. Now let's take our hips and raise and lower them for 8. 7, if this bothers your back, you're going to want to put that right foot down, do the same thing. 3, 2, now keep the hips lifted, flex your right foot to bring the leg down, point, and flex. Now take a look at my foot that's on the mat. I'm going to lift my left toes up. These are all just options, take them or leave them. Again, you're always doing what's best for you. I want you to do last 3, last 2, last 1, lower down. Your left leg crosses on top, fingertips behind your right thigh, clasp them. Pull the right thigh towards you, take that left forearm and push the left thigh away at the same time. Deep breath. And exhale. Good, release. Let's go ahead and sit up and let's roll like a ball. And if you want to do some kicks as we come up here to the V-sit, you can. You could always leave your feet on the ground if you need to, okay? So let's roll like a ball. Shoulders down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, you can have those hands on the legs if you want to. You could always put your feet on the mat, or you could lift those legs straight up. Whatever you're doing, I just want it to be controlled and not just flinging the body. Let's do 3 more times. Let's do 2 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, everybody. 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, let's pull those heels close to us. Hold on around our toes and just shoulders down. Lift your head up as you're pressing those knees down and then nose towards those toes. Good. Let's give yourself a nice cat stretch. Go ahead and come to those hands and knees. Glance up to the ceiling. Good. Let's go ahead and come to that upper push-up position, but you could start from your knees. That would be fine. Abs are lifted. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. You're going to walk your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet or a little bit of both. Feet apart, let's just drop that head down, holding onto your elbows. Try to relax your thighs and breathe. If you want to hold on to your ankles or your shins and gently pull the head down, lifting the tailbone up, you can. And engage your middle. Let's roll up nice and slow. Shoulders back. Good, now let's go ahead and grab that 3-pound weight or whatever you've got with you. And let's take those legs a good distance apart. And let's bend that left knee. So you're gonna reach towards the inside of that left knee, keeping that head and chest high, and let's crunch. 3, 2, try to keep the left leg far away before you reach again. And 3, 2, 1, good. Reach and crunch. 3, 2, 1, good job. Crunch for 3. So making that left outer thigh as well as the left side of those obliques work. Do that 2 more times like that. Good. 3, 2, 1 more time. Crunch for 3. And let's reach and then crunch for 8 right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. The weight comes in the right hand. Feet together. Let's take that left arm and reach and stretch. Good. All right, let's put that weight down. And let's come to the back of the mat. Engage your middle, walk those fingertips down. Walking those hands out. And you can do this starting from the knees or the toes. Tap those toes out. Abs are lifted way up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's come down to those forearms. Let's tap those fingertips in front of us. 8, reach as far as you can. 7, 6, this can be done from the knees. 5, 4, 3, listening to your body. 2, and 1. Good, knees apart. Big toes together. Breathe and sit it back. And a nice cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. And good. Let's have a seat at the front of the mat. Make sure that weight is near you. Let's actually go ahead and grab it now. Reach towards those ankles or feet. Gently pull the toes back if you want to. Good. All right, so relax those thighs. Let's roll down nice and slow. Keeping the abdominals engaged, doing our best to keep those shoulders down. Good, let's go ahead and bring those knees up. Glue your knees together. The legs could be farther away to make this harder. They could be closer to make it easier. But try to keep the knees all the way together. Nice Pilates scoop. Legs go one way. The weight goes the other, and slowly lift it up. Good, weights go the other, their weight one way, knees the other, and as you slowly lift up, try to keep those knees glued together. Try to think about that nice Pilates scoop. Good, staying strong. And only lower those knees down to the point where you are comfortable. Let's do 8. Slowly 7. 6, trying to not let those knees come apart. And 5. Keep breathing. 4 more. 3 more. That head's down this whole time. 2 more. And 1 more time. Awesome. All right, so let's put the weight down. Let's take the feet farther apart than our hips. And take those arms straight out to the side. And let's do intermittent windshield wipers with those knees. So take the knees one way, look the opposite direction, pause for a breath before you switch. And just make sure those feet are far apart so that that back knee can gently press down towards the mat. Good. Let's go ahead and walk those knees and feet together. And we're going to lift those hips up. And we're going to go ahead and take the left leg up. And you're going to slowly raise and lower the hips for 8, 7. Put that leg down whenever you need to for your back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let's keep those hips up. Flex that left foot to lower, point to bring it up. Now, see if you want to lift your right toes off the mat. That's that foot that's on the ground. You decide. Good. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lower down. Nice job. Right leg crosses on top. Hands are behind your left thigh. Let's pull the left thigh towards us. Take that right forearm, push it away at the same time as you're pulling that left leg towards us. Good. Let's bring those knees together. Engage your abdominals, and let's lift those hips up for 4. Barely tap down. Good. Lift the hips for 3. Good. 2. And 1. Keep the legs up. And let's reach for 4 to each side. 3. 2. And 1. Head down, lift the hips. 4. Tap those toes. Good. 3, nice and strong. 2. And 1. Good. Fingertips behind the head. Reach for 4 to each side. Make sure you're not pulling on the head and neck at all. 2. And 1. Head down, hang in there one more time. 4. Good. 3. Persevere. 2 more. And 1. Fingertips here, abs engaged. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Knees one way, look the opposite direction, and take a breath. Slowly switch. Good. All right, go ahead and carefully sit up into a sitting position. Those shoulders are relaxed. We're going to roll like a ball. Hold our V-sit for a second. Your feet could be down or one foot up if you need to modify. Just 6 times. So engage the abdominals. Let's roll it back. Shoulders down. That's 1. That's 2. Good. 3, shoulders down. Good. 4, you've only got 2 more. 1 more time. Try to hold for a second. 4, 3, 2, and good. Feet far away from you. Walk the hands towards the toes. Exhale, allow that chest to sink down and breathe. Good. Just want you to come to a plank on your forearms. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds and then we'll stretch the upper body. So let's do the best that you can. Get ready, get set, and abs lifted way up. I want you to hold. Anytime you need to bring the knees to the mat, you can. I want you to push shoulders away from the ears. Really lift those abs up. Deep breaths in and out. Try to not hold your breath. 15 more seconds. Don't let the hips sag down, but don't lift them up too much. You got 8 seconds left. No problem. 3, 2, and you did it. Good. Knees apart, big toes together. Breathe and sit it back. Let's look up to your right and rotate your wrist. Take the right hand palm up underneath the left. Let's rest on the right side of the face. Left fingertips walk away from you. Exhale, back of your left hand at your low back. Just let your shoulders relax and wiggle those fingers. And let's slowly untwist. And do the same thing to the other side. Look up to your left and rotate the wrist. Left hand palm up underneath. Rest on the left side of the face. Walk those right fingertips to the front of the mat. Exhale, back of your right hand at your low back. Shoulders relaxed and breathe. Good. Slowly untwist. Have a seat at the front of the mat, please. Open chest, relax thighs. Let's just roll down 1 vertebra at a time and try not to rush. And then let's hug that right knee into our chest. Shoulders down, rotate that right foot gently in both directions. Left hand is going to gently bring the knee across the body as we look to our right. These left fingertips are gently pulling the knee away from your right shoulder. Rolling to the low back. Let's hold on to that right foot gently. Pull it towards the middle of the chest. And then both hands hold around your right toes or ball of the foot. As you gently push the heel up, stop when you've got enough of a hamstring stretch. You could also take your first right 2 fingers and put them on your right, hook them around your right big toe. Just getting the hamstring stretch, however it's best for you. Let's hold on to both knees and just gently take those knees in a circle, massaging the low back, both directions. As your left knee hugs in, the right leg goes flat, shoulders down, rotate your left foot gently. And your right hand's going to bring the knee across the body, glancing to your left. Deep breaths in and out. Slowly rolling to the low back. Let's go ahead and hold that left foot with both hands, gently pulling the left foot towards the middle of the chest. Not forgetting those deep breaths in and out. And then both hands hold your left toes or ball of the foot. Gently push that heel up. Stop when you've got enough of a left hamstring stretch. If you want to put the first 2 left fingers around your left big toe, you can. Good. Bring both feet farther apart than the hips. Fingertips touch your heels if you can, and then lift those hips up into your bridge. Deep breaths in and out. separating between the hip flexors that can get very tight and wreak havoc. Let's lower down, and you're going to go ahead and sit up. Roll to the side first if you need to. And all I want you to do is come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Bring your left arm up, and then let that left hand gently help the head to come over. Right hand at the low back as we inch our left fingertips to the back of the head. Chin down, very gently push the head forward. Chin down, relax. Right arm is going to reach. And then that right hand gently helps the head to come over. Left hand at the low back as we inch the fingertips to the back of the head. Chin in your chest, gently press it forward. Good, chin down, relax your arms. Deep breath in. Blow it out. Give yourself a hug and a pat on the back. Thank you for joining me for Pilates. High five.